Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday morning, May 11th. We are looking at Window Traders market profile, the SPY, IWM, and triple Qs. And for once, we're getting a follow through of what sellers did all afternoon yesterday when we went trend in all three of these indices. Remember, we had new all-time highs in the Dow and the transports again yesterday. Well, right now it's 75 minutes to go. We're looking to gap lower, fairly large gap on all three of these indices. Let's not forget, triple Qs had a gap down yesterday that never got filled. It was small. This one is a lot bigger. Volume right now, a little over 500,000, so not bad. But we'll see if it's going to accelerate as we get closer to the opening. So let's go over destinations and a game plan for this morning. So for the upside right now, yesterday's low was 417.81. We will use that as our first upside destination. Then above that, we have the overnight high of 418.20. Then we have the price probe. Remember, we went out with a price probe late yesterday. K's low, 418.74. And then a large set of single prints, 419.89. Get filled at 421.03. So as you can see, we had a double distribution day yesterday, and now we're attempting to gap lower. Fairly large gap here in SPY. We're just under 400 ticks. That's pretty large. For the downside, well, right now we won't use yesterday's low. I'm not going to even use the afternoon pullback low. My first destination I'll give. I'm not going to give the price spike. Remember, we had that price spike from the 6. Totally being violated, as is the afternoon pullback low. But I'll give that one in case we rally in the next 75 minutes. 415.66. Then we have the daily low from the 6th, 413.68. Afternoon pullback low from the 3rd, if I can find it, of 413. I'm sorry. I was right on it. I gave 413.84. Afternoon pullback, then the daily low of 413.68. And again, not much to hang your hat on there. So it'll be interesting if we get there. And then we have 411.67, which is last week's low. So remember, we had an outside week up, and now there's a possibility of threatening last week's low. And if we do that, then we have 411.13 daily low. And then remember those two weekly lows, which were so close together, 410.59 and 410.20. Thought those were nice, easy targets to get to last week. We failed, they held, and we went from 411.67 all the way up to 422.82. We went up $11, and now here we are, backing off already $8 off the all-time high. They're whipping this market around pretty good. Now, game plan for this morning. Well, first off, people will, again, and I know I say this a lot, but it has to be put in context. Everybody's going to be yelling, gap rules apply. When you're gapping lower by almost 400 ticks, gap rules don't apply right away. I'm not looking to take a short down 400 ticks. Remember, here's where we settled. The market pushed down all afternoon, settled at the lows. The entire, basically, overnight is short again. So do we get some sort of inventory adjustment that would make me more comfortable at a better risk-reward short? I don't care if I miss all of A period. I'll tell you one thing I will not be looking for is a long. Now, if we were to push down, the only long I would look for is possibly against last week's low the first time it got there. And if that got violated, then against those other two weekly lows. Other than that, you're going to have multiple opportunities today. We should have good volume. We should have good volatility. We should have a good range. So there's no reason at 9:30:01 to just hit the done button and take a trade. No reason whatsoever. And that goes for all three of these indices. Right now, the pre-market low has, let me see, I think it got low at 413.93 is our pre-market low now. So that changed. So that will be our first destination, really, to the downside once we open. Now, so again, to try to give you a game plan that, oh yeah, I'll be short here, I'll be long here, is silly. I told you, we're in the middle of nowhere. We're in no man's land right now. So a push lower to last week's low, yes, maybe I'll take an opportunity against it. A push high enough where the gap is reasonable, or we start one-time framing down, we have single prints, that's more market-generated information. That's why you should be in CamelbackTrading.org's voice channel room. And then let's go to the charts. So, first things first, right? First off, the monthly is healthy, right? Until we take out last month's low of 398.18, the monthly is fine. Weekly, however, again, it was balanced. It was an outside week up balance. Obviously, the outside week up has failed miserably. If we take out last week's low, then the next destination will be those 410 levels. So that's going to be very important. Last week's low, and then those 2 weekly lows. And then on the daily, we went from balance to up to balance yesterday, and we're coming out bear again today. 416.42 is a 20-day moving average. Right now, we're about $2 lower than it. Eventually, the 50-day moving average is 403.13. Well, if we take out those 2 weekly lows of 410, you sure as heck at some point would see those. Come join us at CamelbackTrading.org. Be smart today. Let MGI be your guide. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.